are back in this is the nurse's room. And they said they get a lot of activity in here. You can see my meters lighting up here. It is really cold in here. It's not heated, so it's pretty darn cold. Man, this is just staying lit up. There's kind of energy that goes and comes in this whole building as I'm walking through. It's just constantly lighting up in certain areas, and it leaves, and I don't know. It's just a lot of EMF. There's a lot of energy in this building, but it just comes and goes in certain areas. You think it might be something to do with electricity. Some areas it definitely could be, but then other times it's just in certain areas, like it's just like a ball. What I mean, it might be a ball in the air. It's not consistent. It can be there, and then within a matter of a few seconds, it's gone. So it's just one of those very odd circumstances. Like I've been in other buildings before like this. Usually it's a combination of rock, certain types of rock, and I know this building's like solid brick and concrete, so I don't know if that's got something to do with it, but just kind of like it absorbs energy and releases it, and that might have something to do with the paranormal activity, all the energy that's in the air they can use to communicate. So you can see the meter here. It's just like before I was in here, the same spot. I mean, it wasn't going like this the whole time. It just seems like it's just going, lighting up the whole time now. Before it wasn't doing anything, and so now it's so I'm not for sure. I mean, like I say, this whole building has a lot of energy in it. But this was the nurse's room here in this school. It's Poasttown Elementary School here in Middletown, Ohio. It built 1937. Stayed open until the year 2000. And it's supposed to be extremely haunted. I've gotten K2 hits. I've walked around the building. I haven't really heard much, which is not uncommon. You could come to an area, one of these buildings like this, and really never have much. You come back another time, and you have all kinds of noises and experiences and such. So, just kind of par for the course. I mean, just never know. I call it like fishing. Sometimes you get a lot of activity, other times you don't. Ken, are you on here watching this right now? You can see the meter, it's gone crazy. So I'm not for sure. It's like it just staying lit up. It's not real consistent. I think I might walk in a different, just kind of walk around and see what happens here again. So let me put this. Let me take and put some light on this. More light, the way you can see better. Here's the room we was just in. See a lot better with the light, more light. I say this is the nurses. This would have been the nurses' station here. Aid room. Maybe I can get lucky and catch something. Hello? Man, this meter is just staying lit up. I mean, there is a lot of energy going out. Look out behind me. I'm not too worried about it. I'm actually staying in this school tonight, Ken. I've got my 2 dogs downstairs in the room where there's got a little bit of heat at. Hello? Somebody make a sound in here. There's a girl named Sarah. That they say that it stays here. Sarah, if you're here, can you say hi? The school I'm at is Poasttown, Ohio Elementary School. It's in Middletown, Ohio. It was built in 1937, and it stayed open until the year 2000. It would be nice if it was a little bit warmer in here. That wasn't me farting. Must have been a ghost. Too damn cold to fart. Hello? Can someone knock on the wall or door? It's awful quiet. I'm here for a very short time, so if there's something you'd like to say, now's the time to say it. Yeah, the places have a lot of paranormal activity in the past. It's been on several TV shows. That's where I seen it originally, and there's all kinds of groups that come here. There's been all kinds of evidence collected. Friday night they had an event here, and the owner played me a clip where there was a little girl talking and giggling. They called here just the other night. So, to me, this, when you go ghost hunting or whatever, I've always said it's kind of like fishing. Sometimes you catch a lot, other times you don't catch anything. And, you could go to a place a couple of times and never hear or see anything, and then come back another couple of times and then, have a lot of experiences. So it's just so hit or miss. Sometimes it's just a lot more activity than others. And sometimes I think, just like anything, they like other people better than others. I've been in places where I had a lot of activity. They, kind of communicate back and forth between the K2 meter and stuff like that. And where I get all the activity and other people don't. And so I think it's just like, I don't know, real life. Some people get along with these people better than others, and sometimes it's real active and sometimes it's not. Now, this used to be a library right here, they said. This was the library. They turned it into like a doll room. Um, so I think this was the music room, they said, over here. This was the music room at one time. And they just basically just keep collecting dolls in here. They say they keep collecting these dolls. Basically, people bring them in and stuff, trying to communicate with the kids. As far as they said there's really not been any, deaths associated with, well, they have on record anyway, no deaths associated with this place, but it doesn't really mean anything from my experience doing this. You can have a lot of activity building just because this place has been open so long. A lot of kids went through here, and from my experiences, after people pass away and such, they could come back to where, they had happy times. They had a good experiences or whatever. So they come back to where, where they grew up at or whatever. Especially when you're dealing, with a building like this. And there's no telling how many kids actually went through here. Now that was the second floor up there, and this is the first floor right here. And then it goes down to the basement. Hello? Man, there was something. I just heard something then. Door shut in here or something. But when I was talking, there was a loud noise. Hello? There's something. This goes down to the basement area here. And it's kind of weird how they built this building. The basement is where the cafeteria and the small gym is at for basketball. The only place where it's said that there was a girl that had fell from up there, and she had fallen all the way down through here. Supposedly got badly hurt, and then she was sent to the hospital, and there she passed away at the hospital. So that's really the only, a death associated with this building that's that's been heard of. Not to say that there wasn't somebody that died here and it was never filed, but that girl actually died at the hospital, they said, from a fall. So I don't know if that's true or not, but so right here is the basement gym. And I don't know, very odd, that's for sure. You can see, I guess that's supposed to be their mascot. So they said that the janitor had painted that in, I think he said 1985, something like, 1985, and he painted that, the janitor did, but he's now passed away. So they think some of the activity down here is probably him, so, who knows. Over here is some type of storage area, I guess. Have you ever seen the Monsters cornhole game? Okay? Interesting. So you walk back over here, and either way can go to, I'm going to go this way, but either way can go over to the cafeteria. So like I say, I mean, it's very odd to me that they put a cafeteria and a gym down in the basement area. That's some type of storage area back in there. So here's the cafeteria in here. There's the cafeteria. And back here would be the kitchen. It's where they made the food at, back up in here. That was appropriate. What's that? What was appropriate? I guess I missed something. Type it in and let me know what was appropriate. I'm not for sure. So this one here was the kitchen area right here. And then that goes back over to the gym right there. Dry goods room is what this was. These rooms, or I mean these hallways here, just down here are very narrow to me for being a school. But being back in the 1937 was built, that was probably pretty common. This particular school, very odd configuration for today's standards, I guess. That goes back over to the gym there. The Monsters cornhole, yeah, I agree. That was comical, that's for sure. Got stuff paint on the. Look what we did. So this stairway here goes back up to the first floor. This goes down to the boiler room right here. I have to make sure I don't break my neck. See the boiler room over here. The boiler room does not, it's not in operation, even though I'm sure it could. Most of the rooms still have electricity in here. You can turn the lights on, but it would cost a fortune to heat this place. So, as of right now, the only thing they've got heated is the room I'm going to be staying in, and it's not very well heated, but it's a lot warmer than it is in here. Which my dogs are at. My dogs are over here in the heated room I'm going to be sleeping in. And then tomorrow, I'll leave here and I'll go up to Cleveland. Drive from here. Basically on the way, so So this is the first floor right here. They left the lights on in here. Check the fire extinguishers. Yeah, well, I don't know. Some of them probably could be in date. They might make them keep some of them in date. I don't know. But they use this. They actually use the school. The owner said they use it for police officers. They they train their dogs here. They train their dogs. So they'll hide I guess like drugs and stuff here in the school, and then they'll bring their dogs in here to try to find them. To train their drug dogs. Here is this is the office room they have the office room, and you can see. I mean, that's the photograph right there, the outside of the school building. You can see how it's built. Definitely, older. You can tell it's older. This right here is just old newspaper clips. You can see there, that's the downstairs right there in the gym area. Looks like, now here's some of the teachers, I guess, some of the teachers that used to be here. You can see that was downstairs where we just come from. That was downstairs in that cafeteria. Right here, it's so interesting. When he was walking down here, that's that window in that back one room back here. Right here, back in that back, and that's where he was at back in that corner. Our teacher, Dorothy Hoskins. Let's see, music teacher, that's that music room we were in. Pat Morris. Any dates? No, these were, hold on. This here does say right here, if it's right, it says Ruth Slade, 1970. Okay? Does say 1970. It says 1987, but I don't think that's right, because you can tell that's a lot older. I mean, that might be when they got it, but that looks, I don't know, it looks older to me. That says 1987 too in the corner, but that looks like something from the 50s to me. This is 1985 up here, but there again, that's something definitely from that's from the 60s or 50s. Let's see. Somebody is printing these off, you know what I'm saying, probably from the internet. So those dates up there probably don't mean a whole lot. That might, so you can see right here, that's what I was talking about earlier, plot right there, school dedication, September 1937. They said they started building this school in 1935, and they finished in 1937, and that's actually when they opened it up. Okay, so right here it's kind of interesting. It's got like the old Poasttown School, 1857, then Poasttown Elementary School, which I'm at right now, 1937. Then you got the Madisonville Junior Senior High School, 2001, I guess, when that was built. There's a junior high school built in 1966. and Madison High School, 1960. So these are the other schools, I guess, which they might have tore down. I don't know. Then this is West Middletown School, 1933. Huh. Interesting. What you can see here is that these are, some of the groups that's visited here. Ghost Lab, Tango from Ghost Hunters and his dad up there. Just different groups from around the country. Like I say, it's been on TV. I know it was on Ghost Brothers, that kind of thing. These are these guys down Spooked, the people from Louisville that's been all over the internet news, that kind of thing. They made a couple movies and all that kind of stuff. So just various groups have been here. This is where they had the meeting area. Basically, they have the meeting area here. Like if they have like big groups or something coming in here, they'll turn the heater on and have their groups here. You can see here's a sketch of this building. When this was painted, that was the 50th anniversary, 1937, 1987. So 12 years later, it closed down. That's that downstairs area where that stage is at. It looks like down there. Right there. Now here's a class from right there's a class from 1967. Looks like that's the school right there that I'm in. Middle school. Then it's got the other schools that's in this county that was on that rug up there. So, go back out here. Here's a working restroom that you can use the bathroom in, but it's definitely cold in here. So, okay, let's go over this area. This is where this is what they said was the teacher's bathroom in here. It's got a bunch of junk in it now, but teacher's bathroom. And this right here was I guess, some type of classroom or maybe teacher's conference room. And they kind of turn it into, I guess, some type of living area. Maybe they're going to rent it out one day, hopefully, or something. I'm not for sure. You can tell they put some work in it. So this used to actually, that's what it says, it used to be the teacher's lounge. So this used to be. Man, painted all over the walls. Looks kind of nice in here. Yeah. There's a room down here. You can tell this is old, really old school because they've got the lock. I mean, they got the lockers back here in the back of the room, and of course they don't make them this way anymore. They take and put them in the hallways, and not each room like this. Now this right here was this is the principal's office right here. You can see that this was the old intercom system. They said, it doesn't work anymore. Okay, well, you have a good one, man. So after I finish up here tomorrow, whatever, I'll be heading on to Cleveland. It's about 3.5 hours away from here, so 1973, Donna Beard, something. Pledge of Allegiance in the morning. Reminder, I guess. It kind of circles back around again where we were at. Go back up here again, I guess. Hello? Mighty cold. Back in the doll room. Yeah, this is where the music room was at. Is somebody gonna let me know that you're here? Hello? Hello? My hands feel like icicles. It's so cold in here. What is that? It's a reflection. Hello? Goodness. Put that K2 meter back down, and it's still lighting up in this room. Stick it over here and let's see if we can. Just saying, lit up just about all the time. This smells damn electricity or energy in here or something. But can anybody make that K2 meter light up? All your red right now. Can you do that for me? Can you bring it all in the red? I'm going to yellow right now. Hello? It's just hard to say. It's just constant energy like that. Which is not normal. I mean, what the fuck? That blower still works in there. Ain't that something? What in the world is that? Flexible bandages? What this little room was used for. Kind of strange. Does anybody got anything to say? Yes. Yep. Electricity still works. That's Rally 93. I heard something behind me. Oh, what the hell? That is something kicked on. Hello? Huh? Lights all still work. Somebody in here? If there's someone in here, can you knock back and let me know if you can hear me? We'll knock on this. He knocked back. Hear nothing. Hello? Well, overall, pretty quiet in here. Somebody just talked. Hello? I think it might be coming from outside. Of course, I don't know if it was outside. I don't know what kids would be doing out this late at night. Right before school night. Heard something behind me. I couldn't tell what the noise was. there anyone that wants to talk to me? My name is John. What's your name? What the hell is that running in there? Oh no. What the? I'm coming in the janitor's room. Lock on that. I don't know. Whatever it is, something wrong or something. It's coming from that janitor's room. It almost sounds like water running through pipes or whatever. That's what kicked on earlier. They got it taped shut for some reason, so I'm not going to mess with it. Back up where I was at before. Nurse's room right here. Hello? Huh. Mrs. Palmer Special Reading Room, 97. I was told this was the nurse's room, but yeah, it could have been used for both. Hard to say. Well, special needs room. Yep. Hello? Something moved. Heard something move down here. What was that? Where's that coming from? Something's trying to get my attention. Hello? And just like that, it was gone. So these are the front doors of the building right here. And we come through here and you go down to where the gym was at from here. This would have been the teacher's area over here. You took a left and This would have brought you over to the bathroom. And we got old coyote or something there. Yeah. Old pictures in there or something. Interesting. 1964, homework column, 6th grade. Donald Carpenter. Okay. Well, I think I'm going to go back in this room. Got one heated room over here that where people can stay if they want to pay extra night or extra money to rent a room. And this is where my dogs are hanging out at. And there they are. All right, then this is the room where you can stay at. A lot warmer in here, definitely than out there. All right, well, we'll turn this off.